just, and I told her, when I met her, I told her, I was like, look, I've been in a bad relationship, and I'm real messed up, and I haven't been myself for a long time, and I might say and do some things that really offend you, but just know that I don't mean it. I'm sick, but I'm healing. I told her straight up. I told her just like that, and she was like, oh, baby, okay, I'll try. I was like, okay, because I don't want to run you off, and I don't want to let you go either. I wasn't, in my mind, I wasn't ready for her. I wasn't ready for her, but sometimes you just got to get ready. Even though you're not ready, you know you're not ready, I couldn't risk letting another man get her and have her. I couldn't risk that. So I had to just tell her straight up, I'm a good car, I'm an outstanding vehicle, but my engine got a few problems and just a little work, okay, a lot of work in my case. This car will, last you another $200,000-300,000, and so she, took the challenge, and we've been together now for over a year. So, and that's my baby right there. Oh, the smartest woman I've ever come across in my life. And the thing about her, I'm gonna put the camera on in a minute. I just gotta tell you this. No, I'm talking. And this woman right here reminds me of my grandmother, Vernice Ivory. She reminds me of my aunt, Billy Mace Finney. She reminds me of my other auntie, Trisha Ann Taylor. And she reminds me of my mother, Oprah Montana. And I can do no wrong with this woman. She put up with some things for me that the average woman would not have put up with. But she said she did it because I did give her fur one, and I did tell her, and that she know I didn't mean that I was, that this engine had a few problems. And the Lord is this truth because she was about to hit the door a few times, and the Lord told her, that's another thing too. This one right here is so spiritual. I have never met a woman so spiritual in my life. And the women, December, we're getting married, and we're gonna go. The sun is bright, and we're gonna go. Right now, we're going to New Jersey to spend some time with her family. And my family will probably see y'all on Christmas. Love you, miss you too. But this one right here, you wonder why I praise the Lord. I got something to praise Him for real. Something like that. Just soul stirring. It ain't just soul stirring like I'm telling you about. Let me see. This is my dude.
Somebody, this is what it's all about. We're going to another level.
Like when
Tell somebody else, this is what it's all about.
when that boy Kirk Franklin had him on there crying, like something like that. Just soul stirring. Is it on that one? It's fun music. It's cool. I ain't got nobody getting saved on it. I probably wouldn't even be here. I was suicidal before I met you. I was lonely and isolated. I mean, I was on the verge of suicide. Did nobody even know it, y'all? Look, did nobody even know it? I was on the verge of suicide. Didn't even want to be here no more. I feel like everybody had just, abandoned me. And just threw me away. Gave up on me. I was in bad shape. Never thought about killing myself in my life. I always been a happy-go-lucky guy. I always been full of life and joy. I always been a money maker and just go after what I want. I just lost my drive. On the inside, I became so ugly. I became so dysfunctional. I didn't like what I had became, but I couldn't change. And I remember times just crying out to God. Crying out to the Lord to help me, to change me. I was tired of being a skirt chaser. I was tired of being a criminal. I was tired of not being what I know God put me on this earth for. I was tired. And I couldn't do nothing. I went to church, but the church couldn't help me for some reason. To this day, I can't explain it, but I couldn't find it at church. I remember I used to go talk to my auntie, Sister Benny, and I used to tell her I'm mean and violent, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I even went to talk to doctors. Went to psychologists and psychiatrists, and even tried medications, trying to find out what was wrong with me. Why was I so dysfunctional, so miserable, so unhappy? Remember one day I was at my mama's house, and my mama said something to me that shook me to the very core of my being. Rocked my whole world. She said, Wayne, did you know you mean? I said, man, what you say, Mama? She said, did you know you so mean? I said, Mama, I'm mean? I'm mean? She said, what's up? I turned around and walked out the house. I was so ashamed and so embarrassed. I felt so ashamed and embarrassed. I became mean and bitter because I was hopeless. I was hurting. I went to my mama. She said to me, why don't you get back to church? You're doing so good. Why don't you get back to church? But I felt so far away from the church. I felt so far away. I felt like the church couldn't help me, but I tried. I would go to Bible studies. I would go to service. I would go to church I was brought up in. I would go to Chief Jake's church. I would go to wherever I could. I would just go to different churches, and I became friends with different ministers and bishops. And got really close to him because I was so afraid that I would hurt myself. I hurt someone. And this woman right here, she was very instrumental into what the Lord has done for me and what He's doing for me. Very, very instrumental. Very instrumental.
I am with you always. And saints, I want you to know that whatever you're going through, all you got to look up and say is just.
I like to dedicate this song to my granny. This Bernice I was in prison when she passed. It's my granny. About the Lord and what He had done for me, because she didn't really go to church. And because you've been so good, Jesus. About what the Lord has done for me. And she listened to me like I could have told my grandmother about what the Lord has done for me. And have me know the story about Dr. Pepper and Vincent Paris. That's when the little kids used to go to 12-mile cigarettes. And when I got saved at age 13, I went and told my grandmother about what the Lord had done for me. And she listened to me like I was a grown man. She listened to me like she used to listen to the insurance man. Because I remember. And I said, my grandmother is taking me very, very seriously. She used to squinch her eyes when she got real serious. And she squinched her eyes at me like she was reading me. And I told my grandmother about the Lord and what He had done for me, because she didn't really go to church. She wasn't really religious or spiritual at all. And she would ask me questions about the Lord like I was a grown man. And she was hanging on every word. She would even call and tell her sister, my great aunt, named Bessie, and tell her what her grandson taught her about the Lord. We would read the Bible together. She would cry. We would pray. And she would tell me she was so happy and proud for me. And that she knew that the Lord was real because of what He was doing for me. And I remember leading my grandmother, in a sinner's prayer. And she got saved and she started watching the church channel, 700 Club and Christian Broadcasting Network and TBN every day for the rest of her life. For the rest of her life. And I was 13 years old. And I'm 42. And she died in 1999. So from the time I was 13 to 1999, my grandmother watched the church channel every day, all day long. That's what an impact, a testimony can have. It doesn't matter who you are, how old you are, what's your age. If God has done something for you, tell somebody because it changed my grandmother's life. She was never the same. She began to pray. She began to read her Bible. She began to study. She began to seek the Lord. And I know for a fact that my grandmother is with the Lord. The last Christmas function I went to over my Aunt Beverly's house, my Aunt Bessie, her sister, she said when she saw me, she hadn't seen me in years, she said, "There he is. There Anthony is." He said he used to tell me and my sister about the Lord. He the reason that we started watching the church shows. Hey, and she wanted to touch my hand and hold my hand and hug me and kiss me. And everybody got kind of quiet and hushed. They kind of wanted to kind of, jump over there. It kind of was like as long as 3 minutes that you could imagine. It was just me and her looking at each other in the eyes. Everything got quiet. Everybody just started talking again. Like that happened. But I can tell you this, God don't forget what you do for him. God never forget what you do for him. In your early years when you're a teenager, I was 13, the age of accountability is 12. And I sought the Lord at 13 years old, gave him my life. And God never forgot it. I went to hospitals and concerts, passed out tracts, witnessing like I was a missionary in a foreign country. Me and my cousin Herbert Mitchell. I gotta show you a picture of him. I was reading my Bible. I would be ill-treated, just really mistreated because there he is, right there. This guy right there. Herbert Mitchell. Can't see him that good, but he used to be married to my cousin, Regina, Sister Finney's daughter. And he used to really take care of me when I got saved, and I told my family, and especially my daddy, I went to pretty hell. I would get put out the house because I was reading my Bible, or I would be ill-treated, just really mistreated because I was doing church days. And maybe I would come home and it would be a little late because we stayed late for church. And all my clothes would be in trash bags by the door. I'd be put out the house. Or my daddy was on drugs, God bless his heart. And I remember one time he tried to get me to pour in some alcohol. And I told him, Dad, that's against my religion. And he threw the whole 40 ounce at me, inches from my head, and knocked a hole in the wall. And I didn't have any brothers, just my mother and 2 sisters. So I was around all girls, and they wasn't no help. They was petrified, scared to death. And but this man right here, Herbert Mitchell, he took me in. My daddy would put me out. He would come and pick me up, move me in his house. Even my cousin, his wife, would be very upset about it and tell him not to get involved. And he said, well, I'm not going to let him sleep on the street. And we would go the next day and go witness and go
minister to people, go to hospitals and pray for people. And oh man, we just had a spiritual bond at this world. We would read and study the Bible and go to different churches, and God would use us in a mighty way. I mean, it was like the days of Acts. God would literally lead us to people's house. I remember this one lady, she used to sing, I Need a Blessing. Her name was, let me think of her name.
Miss Loretta.
Something like Yolanda. She was my cousin Vanessa's boyfriend at the time, sister. She used to go to our church. I can't think of her name, but she had took off. She was missing from the church. Nobody knew who she was. And Herbert and I found out about it. And we prayed to the Lord. And listen to this. This is real. We prayed to the Lord for the Lord to lead us to her house. We didn't know where she lived. We didn't know where to start, where to begin. We didn't call nobody. We didn't ask nobody. We prayed to the Lord to show us where this woman lived. I can't think of her name right now. And we got through praying. And Herbert said, well, I said, well, let's go. And we started driving. I would say, make a right here. And Herbert would say, we're going to make a left right here. And I say, go straight. Keep going. And we drove from Oak Cliff all the way to North Dallas. And that's probably about 25 or 30 miles. And we went to these apartments. And I said, the Lord said, these apartments right here. And we turned into the apartments. And we parked in a parking space. And we started praying again. Lord, we believe these are the apartments. We believe that you are leading us. Lord, tell us what a door is. And we got out the car in faith, believing. And we walked through the apartments, went up some stairs, knocked on the door, and guess who opened the door? Guess who opened the door? I can't think of this lady's name. Say it. But Vanessa, Yolanda, I can't think of the name. But when she opened the door, she just started crying. Because she knew me and Herbert wasn't no joke. She knew that out of that whole church, he and I was the ones that was on fire. I mean, we was on fire. You touch us, you're the sizzle. And I mean, we went over and beyond the call of duty for the Lord. And the whole church knew it. She just started crying when she seen us. And she said I was high now. I didn't tell nobody where I was. She said I moved over here and didn't tell nobody. And she said, I know the Lord sent y'all over here. I know he did. And we began to pray for her. She had contracted a life-threatening disease that there is no cure for. And she was broken up about it. And she shared it with us, and we prayed for her. And we led her back to the Lord. And she later passed away. But a testimony is irrefutable. Can't nobody tell you that the Lord didn't do something for you that you know he did. You Can nobody tell us that the Lord didn't lead us to, I think it was Yolanda. No, can nobody tell us that the Lord didn't lead us to her house? Because he did, because we didn't know where she lived. No one knew where she was. Okay. So, that's the way that goes. God. Before you get on, just trying to be early, huh? You're trying to get me to hush up early. Nah.
No, I just loving it. I'm loving it. Testify about God is awesome.
But that's what it's all about, folks. And testimony is powerful. I'm telling you what a testimony did for my grandmother, how it just changed her life. How she was never the same again. How she just got closer to the Lord year after year. And it was confirmation for me when my great aunt, Bessie, made that statement at that family function, which I would believe was about 2 Christmases ago. And it touched my heart in a very, very special way, because I knew that was the Lord's way of letting me know that my grandma was saved, was preserved, and that she's in the hands of the Lord. That was the Lord's way of letting me know that. You know, what you do for Lord, what you do for God is not in vain. It may be years down the road, but what you do for God would take root in people's lives, and they'll never be the same again. So I just want you folks to know that this is serious. It's not a game. God is real. God can change your life. God will change your life. All you have to do is invite him in. That's it. Just invite him in, and he'll do the rest. I know that for a fact. Oh, and one more story really quick. What is this? I like that. I'll tell you another one real quick. Powerful testimony. I'm looking for a picture when I was about 13 years old. Oh, there it is. I was a church boy in my heart. Check these pictures out. See that? Church boy in my heart. That's how I dressed every day. Me too. But see, when you have childlike faith, and I was a child, make no mistake about it. When I had childlike faith, I believe God could do anything. With no limitations. And as adults, we experience things and we get educated and we feel like that certain things God don't do won't change. You know, if the airplane crashed because of our education and our knowledge, we feel like, well, this plane was 5,000 feet in the air and it crashed. Ain't no way in the world nobody can survive. It's impossible. See, a kid won't think that. A kid will think, well, it can survive if God wanted to. See, if you're going 100 miles an hour in a car and you crash, you know, our adult mind tells us ain't no way we can make it. But God is able. God is able. You know, sometimes we get so grown and we experience so many things to where we begin to believe man rather than believe God. Like the doctor might say, well, you know, you got this and you got that and ain't no cure for it, and you got X amount of days to live and ain't nothing nobody can do for you. Now you know he educated, you know he got a degree, and you know he well studied. And he coming from a scientific point of view. So your adult mind say, well, that's it. That's it. But see, your kid mind would say, well, I tell you what, I'm going to pray and ask my daddy. I'm going to ask my daddy to fix it. You know how it is when you're young. He can be a big old man. But push you off your bike, or a big old boy push you off your bike. You say, I'm gonna go tell my daddy. That man might be bigger than your daddy. That boy might be bigger than your daddy, but you believe in your daddy. You go run and get your daddy. And it did happen to me. Great big old boy tried to jump on me one time. Great big old boy. Like the same size as my daddy, might have been a little bigger. I ran home to go tell my daddy. My daddy ran out there. My daddy didn't fight him. He made me fight him. And I whooped that big old boy. But the point of the matter is the fact that you gotta have faith like a child